What up, guys? The offensive Madman Kyle Robinson coming to you today with more Hand of Fate 2. We are in the Devil scenario, working our way toward the end of the game, it appears. At the end of the last video, we managed to make it into the village of Rumstock, where Markalypse was being held captive as we attempted to save him from burning at the stake. So let's see how this plays out. At your approach, a woman tending her garden spots you. She sends her child to fetch the mare, and minutes later, a throng of other villagers approach, led by a balding man. Look, someone calls out, the hero of the Empire is in our village. You're here for the demon, of course, the mayor says as he approaches. You must have heard that we captured it ourselves. The peasants all cheer. Don't worry, the mayor continues. We intend to burn it during the full moon. You ask the mayor to take you to Markalypse, who you find sitting in a small cell behind silver chains set with glowing runes. With some effort, you manage to convince the mayor to release him into your custody for proper disposal. I'm sure you know best when it comes to creatures of the underworld, the mayor says, but we have the fire planned, and everybody's coming. Perhaps you could stay just until the full moon, he asks hopefully, as you lead Markalypse away. At the edge of the village, the mayor reluctantly removes Markalypse's chains and stands well back as you leave. Thanks, Markalypse says. Those country folk weren't kidding around. He goes on to relate how he was set upon as he entered the village, being accused for some of the local murders involving magic. It sure seemed that they knew I was coming, and where did they get those anti-magic charms from? You fill Markalypse in on what happened to Eridande. What about Estrella and Kajborn, he says, as you begin your journey toward the capital. So we have two more...
So many enemies await you, and so many would stop you moving forward.
Yeah. The next day you stop for rest at a small inn. There are a few other patrons as you consume a sparse meal before retiring to your room. God, I can't read today. Moments later, you hear a noise from at the window. It suddenly opens, allowing a hooded stranger to slip inside. Relax your sword arm, mercenaries, the woman exclaims, warding you away with an open hand. I seek only to deliver a message that your colleague, Kajborn, has been acquired by the guild. You see, she continues, leaning against the window sill, with recent setbacks to our income potential. We had to expand our enterprise with kidnapping and so on. And a rival tribe has an impressive bounty on your friend's head. It's all business. For only 150 gold, you can buy your friend's life back. Bring the gold to the East Market Square and someone will contact you. Otherwise, well, I can't say how he'll be treated by those barbarians, the cloaked woman says as she ducks back out of the window, vanishing into the darkness once more. Well, it turns out I don't have the gold. Let's help the alchemist. We know how this goes. Alright, let's see if we can get the blue feather on this one. Ah, shit. Probably not, but we'll see. I wonder if it'll let me do it multiple times. Huh! Sure as shit it will. Huh! Neat. What do we got here? As you sprinkle the blue feathers into flash. Ah, dual brown. Useless. Companions receive 50% more damage when hit during combat. Lose 10 gold each time you revive your companion in combat. Damn. Oh, I got fucked. Still don't have that elixir of life. You sit resting next to the river one afternoon when Theropolis's dark form rises slowly from the water and limps towards you. He appears to be completely dry when he stops before you. Mortals often contemplate their own doomed existence in the light of the setting sun, but yours is more doomed than most. We should make some progress on your spell. The next step is normally as difficult to achieve as obtaining a devil horn, but luck is with us again. The agent of your downfall has provided us with exactly what we need. He gestures and your skin begins to glow. To possess so many blessings is rare for a mortal. I shall add their power to the mix. Theropolis opens a small vial towards you, and with a sickening tug, you feel some part of you torn away. Ew, okay. Yeah, we'll do that one. How many of these I gotta do? This will do nicely, Theropolis says with satisfaction as he seals the urn. Never lose hope, mortal, he calls as he returns to the river. The Dark One may still lose his prize yet.
Everything is a wager, but our difference is that we understand the game must have rules and definitions if it is to bind.
All right. Gentlemen, please, I cannot help it if Lady Luck has taken to me this fine evening. Nobody's that lucky, a soldier exclaims, drawing his sword. The other soldiers advance around the table. The unarmed man suddenly leaps from his chair and ducks behind you, saying, Mercenary, I implore you. I am a humble and honest merchant in need of aid. Let's defend him. We warned you, stranger. Hamzel runs and hides behind the couch, his money bags clinking loudly as the battle begins. I need gold, so I'm not against this. If he'll pay me, I can't remember. I don't know. That's how that works. Me and my shitty ass sword. Ow, fucker. Oh, that's a lot of fun. Man, they fucking hit hard. Fuck your couch. There we go. Fuck those guys in particular. I am not against killing people. Having dealt with the threat of the vengeance soldiers, you turn to find the lucky Hamzel still lying behind the bench, a northern warrior crouched over him. A man who cheats has no honor, the northern says matter-of-factly, straining his knife and heaping it into the merchant's money bags. He will not cheat me again. Oh. I want the gold. I really don't care otherwise. With the northerner weighed down with gold, you manage to drag him to the ground. As an Empire captain arrives with a dozen men and separates you both, as well as taking the bag of gold. Looks like Hansel's swindling days are over, but at least we've caught his two accomplices fighting over the spoils. One of the soldiers interrupts the captain, saying, Wait, don't you know who this is? He tells us some of your adventures. My apologies, the captain smiles. I didn't realize you were traveling in these parts. Good work on capturing the northerner too. Too bad we didn't get Hansel alive. That's how you do that one. Alright, you return to the fine mansion of Lord Apollyon and are granted an immediate audience, of course. You say that another of your friends is in peril, Lord Apollyon remarks. How fascinating. You relate some details of Kaljorn's situation. We live in dangerous times indeed. I see you still bear the marks of the battle yourself, Apollyon remarks, sending his butler for a healing potion. Oh shit, son. That's magical. Explain that you do not have the ransom gold. I'd like to help if I may, Apollyon says earnestly. Would you mind terribly indulging me in another little game? If you win, I will give you the required gold to pay the ransom for your friend. No need to repay it, no strings attached. If I win, then, shall we say that you owe me a day's service? Apollyon suggests. I have business interests in the northern hills that require some important deliveries. As you know, the land is still rife with the northern warriors, despite the Emperor's claims. Except. Excellent. Ooh. This one. This is going to get real interesting. Ha! You win again. I think perhaps you're working a con on me, eh? Apollyon laughs. With a gesture from Apollyon, a small humanoid creature brings over a chest of gold. Shit, son. I hope with the gold you can get your friend back in one piece. Do visit again sometime and let me know how it went.
Your allies, of course, help in times of trouble, but when the tables are turned...
Alright, you find yourself in the eastern district of the capital approaching the markets. The Thieves Guild would undoubtedly find you there and demand the ransom gold. You enter into a wide courtyard filled with stalls and milling citizens. Within moments, you are roughly drawn into a shady corner, protected from prying eyes by a variety of hanging carpets. Hello again, the cloaked woman begins briefly, her two beefy companions silently taking position on either side of you. How did we do? Are you saving any lives today? You hand over a sack of coins, which is promptly seized by one of the large men. Hope that wasn't too much trouble to get your hands on, the woman comments as the coins are counted. Eventually the man nods to the woman and two men leave, taking the gold. No hard feelings, eh? It's just business. The woman smiles, drawing up her cloak. Suddenly she dashes away, vanishing behind a pile of rolled up carpets. Afraid that you might have just been hoodwinked, you wander back through the crowds in time to see Kaljorn being thrown from a moving wagon. You paid them, he says, standing and brushing him off. I owe you my life. Kaljorn relates his tale of capture and confinement to the guild. Australia wasn't with me when I was taken. I don't know what fate has befallen her. All right.
One has to wonder why a sudden wave of carelessness has overtaken your allies.
This is a fair point, man. A herald enters the marketplace and announces... I hit the wrong button. She has been sentenced to death by the Emperor himself, the herald continues. Let her fate be an example to those who would consider defying his will. I don't know why I said wheel. Defying his wheel. Wheel. It won't work, interrupts a commoner. The more executions he hands out, the more the free people will rebel. The Emperor is cracking down on the lawlessness running rampant in the city, the herald responds, and you sound like a rebel yourself. Discreet inquiries lead you to learn that Australia is being held in a remote empire stronghold, but nobody claims knowledge of where it is. Hey, I know where it is now. How will we ever rescue Australia if we can't even find her? Aradande asks in anguish. Shocker. All right. While enjoying a pint of Imperial Ale, we know this one. I'm gonna slink away this time. Oh, nope, that didn't work. I don't know why I didn't get it. A bunch of horseshit. What do I know? None of that. I don't need the food right now, so we'll just leave. You return to the fine mansion of Lord Apollyon and are granted an immediate audience. All right. All right. Now, let's ask for help. It is no trivial thing that you wish to gamble for this day, Apollyon says, looking concerned. Even if I cannot sway the Emperor's decision on your friend and help you intervene, would be a tantamount to treason. Perhaps if you win, then I could give you the means to rescue your friend, Apollyon concedes. But if I were to make such a gamble, then you must risk something equally significant. Apollyon leans forward, fixing you with his gaze. If I win, you must serve me until I release you, or until I die, of course. Apollyon smiles softly at the suggestion. Well, champion, Apollyon asks, clearly eager to begin the game, are you willing to gamble one life for another? Apollyon smiles wickedly and deals the cards. Fuck. How did I know? I knew that was going to happen. And now you are mine, Apollyon says. Standing, he gestures for you to rise, and you feel unnaturally compelled to do so. Follow me, hero, and we shall see what mischief we can put your talents to now. Apollyon leads you through a door etched in a strange symbols and down a long set of stairs into darkness. Your old life and the fate of the Empire is left behind forever. Oh, shit. Okay.
The impossible seems out of your grasp, at least for now.
Okay, fuck me. That's a thing that just happened. Well. Yeah. So, we're gonna go ahead and stop this video here because that did not end the way that I thought it would at all. Like, really expected that to be a little different. So, yeah. Do me a favor if you haven't done so already. Please be sure to like and or subscribe to the YouTube and or Facebook channels. I have the Linktree link in the description of the video. Please be sure to click that and join us in the Discord server as well. From there, you'll be able to hang out with us, have a good time, and basically just become one of the Coalition of Madmen, an ever-growing community perpetuated by fellow streamers such as myself. We are in the process of making some good shit, as it were said. We'll see how things go. Yeah, so real quick, just want to say thank you guys for watching. As always, it is a pleasure to do these, and I enjoy your guys' continued support. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Offensive Madman, once again reminding you that if words offend you, you can fuck off.